Guys with big chests are very rare. And it's also very rare that I see guys performing their presses or chest exercises in general correctly. Obviously, that's not a coincidence. So here's how to perform your chest pressing correctly. And I'm gonna use dumbbell flat bench press as an example. So the first thing that I'll mention, and I always like to go over this before I go over a chest exercise demonstration, and this is actually helpful for any muscle, but you want to be thinking about where are the attachment points for the muscle you're working. So for the pec, the origin is along your sternum, and the attachment point is up at the top of your upper arm bone and your shoulder up here. Now, knowing this, our goal is for every rep to take our muscle across the full range of motion. So get a full stretch and a full contraction. So for our chest, we want to keep our scapula retracted like this, okay? Because if our scapula is not fully retracted and it's protracted or even neutral, it means that we're not going to be able to get our pec fully stretched. So performing your pressing correctly starts with the setup. So the way I like to do this, I'm gonna grab my dumbbells here. When I get set up on the bench and I bring the weights up, I kind of wiggle a little bit to get my scapula retracted here. Okay, so now I can get a good full stretch across my pec. So now when we're performing the exercise, on the eccentric, go very slow. Make sure your pec is engaged, fighting against the weight the entire way down. When you get to the bottom here, this is not a break. Okay, we're actively distributing a full stretch across your pecs with the weight. And then you press up explosively. And here's a really big mistake a lot of guys make is do not fully lock out your joints and stack them like this, because now the tension is coming off your pecs. Okay, so slow eccentric, full stretch, fighting against the weight. There's never a break. Explode up. Do not fully lock out. Okay, so I'm stopping just short of lockout. And then now here's a very important part that a lot of guys skip out on is do not just let the weight drop from up here, okay? So don't just go like this. Don't like pump and jerk like that. As soon as you get fully contracted, squeeze for a second and then very slowly transition into the eccentric, okay? So there should be tension on your chest the entire time throughout the full duration of the set. Between your reps, there is never a point in time where you were taking a break.